Good evening, one and all. We welcome you all to the international webinar series on holistic health, well-being, and sustainable development 2024, commemorating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, nation celebrating 76 years of independence, and United Nations Sustainable Development Goals 2015 to 2030. As part of awareness and campaigns, in collaboration with Sri Holistic Health Foundation India, Sri Research Institute, Center for Art, Sciences, and Wellbeing. Before we start our sessions, let's take the blessings of Almighty.
कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः
With the blessings of Almighty, we shall continue with today's commemorations. Today is Algeria Independence Day in Algeria. This day marks Algeria's independence from France. The war for independence lasted 8 years, and it was one of the longest and most devastating periods in Algerian history, ending in 1962. On Independence Day, there is a strong sense of unity and cultural pride throughout all festivities. The flag, which is green and white, is flown proudly throughout the country and symbolizes Algeria's freedom. Parades, cultural events, and concerts are hosted and well attended by the public. Today is also commemorated as Alice Springs Show Day in Australia, which is celebrated on first Friday and Saturday of every July, on July 5th and 6th this year. This event advocates agricultural, horticultural, viticultural development along with commercial, industrial, artistic, and more tourism prospects in Central Australia. The event aims at providing a fun entertainment and education experience for families. Alice Springs is a quaint town with a population of over 25,000 people. and is located in the geographical center of Australia, surrounded by deserts and also known as Red Center. Today is also commemorated as Armenia Constitution Day in Armenia, which is celebrated annually on July 5th. It is a day that honors the memory of adoption of its post-Soviet constitution and marks the creation of new state structure and the beginning of a new stage in the life of the country. On this day, Armenia and its citizens take a break from work, school, or university, as it is considered an official national holiday. It is observed throughout the country with various ceremonies, speeches, and entertainment events. Not only Armenian citizens, but also representatives of other states and nations can join the celebration. Today is also commemorated as Foreign Slovaks Day in Slovakia. So Foreign Slovaks Day is observed on July 5th every year. The day honors the memory of Slovaks who left their homeland for different reasons at different times. This day also falls on the Roman Catholic holiday devoted to Saint Cyril and Methodius, two Byzantine brothers who spread Christianity among the Slavic peoples as missionaries. This day is celebrated not only in Slovakia, the Slovak communities around the world. Today is also commemorated as Mechanical Pencil Day in US. Mechanical Pencil Day is celebrated each year on July 5th all around the world. Mechanical pencils have so many uses in the classroom and workplace. Even if you use pens or for all written work, we often do draft calculations and writings with pencils to avoid an error in our final copy. While the world prefers digital forms of communication, mechanical pencils make writing and design easier and add a personal touch to them. Mechanical Pencil Day celebrates this marvelous invention and encourages more people to take up the lost art of writing pencils. Celebrate the day by penning heartfelt notes to your loved ones with a mechanical pencil. Today is also commemorated as National Apple Turnover Day in the US. Because we love all things pie, especially when you add portability to the equation. Apple turnovers are one of the most popular pie recipes out there. Their sweet and tangy flavor mixed with spices like cinnamon and nutmeg makes a great treat to have during any time of the day. Apples remain in season throughout the year, so you can always get the freshest of the tastiest bunch for creating your version of the pie. The recipe is not only much easier to make than a traditional pie, but is also easier to have it on the go. Fun fact, apple turnovers or turnovers in general are known as portable pies. Today is also commemorated as National Bikini Day in US. And it's a perfect opportunity on July 5th, head to the beach. National Bikini Day celebrates the anniversary of the invention of the two-piece bathing suit. Owing to its wrist design, the bikini was slow to be adopted, but it gradually gained traction when film stars like Ava Gardner and Brigitte Bardot started wear bikinis on public beaches in their films. The garment was certainly one of the greatest inventions of all time, and due to supposed explosive effect it has created, it was named after Bikini Atoll. in the South Pacific, where they conducted nuclear testing in 1946. Today is also commemorated as National Graham Cracker Day in US. So many celebrations around a coffee. That is, a fire pit, with one of them being the National Graham Cracker Day. These extremely renowned crackers make for great s'mores, pie bases, and crispy crumb coating for your bread-fired stuff. Graham crackers were originally invented as a healthy alternative to eating other foods that were thought to cause epilepsy, tuberculosis, and a range of other illnesses. The recipe for crackers included graham flour, bran, and grains. The crackers were on the blander side with the slightest hints of sweetness. Soon people realized that somewhat bland taste of the crackers made for a great addition to pie, cake, and frying recipes. National Hawaii Day is observed annually every July 5th to celebrate becoming the 50th state of the US. However, statehood was officially granted on August 21st, 1959. It's not known why the holiday is held on July 5th. It holds the distinction of being one of the 4 states that were once independent nations, along with California, Texas, and West. Today is also commemorated as National Workaholics Day. Not alcoholics, it's workaholics, those who are always on work. So, National Workaholics Day is on July 5th, and it is meant to remind us to find a good balance between our home and work life. In general, workaholics tend to put work before almost everything else. This includes family, friends, and even their own health for the sake of work performance, and they're quite for perfectionism. As a result, multiple areas of their lives are affected negatively. Their lifespan can fall apart and they can become lethargic if they don't properly take care of themselves. On National Workaholics Day, we are reminded to make sure for ourselves outside of work as well. Work ethic has changed many times over the centuries. During the 16th century, Puritans refined work as an obligation that defined everyone in society, and the idea of good works was formed. They viewed diligent work as a sign of grace, while Catholics saw work as a requirement and a manifestation of faith they received. The tethering of faith and work would remain throughout the centuries as the world evolved. When Puritans settled in the New World, they brought their work ethic along with them. They escaped religious persecution and created the idea of colonial American dream. Built on the idea that good works brought prosperity, they built a society in the New England area based on the beliefs of ambition, hard work, and the constant pursuit of success, and believed that living this way, their workmanship on earth would be rewarded in heaven. German sociologist Max Weber defined this concept in his book, The Protestant Ethic and the Spirit of Capitalism, published in 1905. Labor ideology had a radical shift during this time as an industrial revolution mechanized labor. Today is also commemorated as Pet Remembrance Day in UK to commemorate beloved companion animals that have passed away. Pet Remembrance Day was created by Pets Magazine and Lars Anderson, founder of RT Lobster, a 3D printing company. On Pet Remembrance Day, pet owners gather together and share fond memories of their deceased pets, their photos, and the beautiful moments they had when they were alive. All companion animals are celebrated on Pet Remembrance Day, including dogs, cats, horses, and ferrets. So today is also commemorated as Work Without Hands Day, which is the last commemoration of the day. Work Without Hands Day is celebrated on July 5th every year. So we request everyone to quickly fill up the feedback registration form so that we'll be closing and opening the registration form. We'll be closing the registration form and open the feedback form in next 2 minutes. So Work Without Your Hands is celebrated on July 5th every year. This holiday is inspired by the famous cartoon series SpongeBob SquarePants. In it, the heroes celebrate fictional and real-life holidays. Annoy Squid Day, Employee Brotherhood, Free Balaton Day, or Work Without Hands Day is a day with no one in Bikini Bottom uses their hands at work. Americans love this cartoon, so that they decided to celebrate this holiday with SpongeBob. It is a celebration for all children and adults who also love this series. So with this, we shall conclude today's commemorations. Thank you everyone for joining us. See you all tomorrow at the same time with different commemorations. Before leaving, we request everyone to quickly fill up the feedback form, which has been raised in the form of polls. See you all tomorrow. Take care. Good night.